has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to air it out deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bills' 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
2 yards on.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Bills nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 4, check 4.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bills have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bills 7, Chiefs 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier. The tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught left side by Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To Randall Cobb. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50. It's been a long day for you. Switch.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 13-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They go play action with Hurts. His throw caught right around the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
A chance now to get even. Come up 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Dalton Keene with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. No spacing. Mike's 50. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike 50. Mike 50. 77. Watch the pass.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You go tight. You got tight. Hey, alert. Check 26. He's not getting hurt.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 50. Watch the curl. What we got? What we got? 50. Mike 50. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, check. Mike, work. 57. Hey, get away.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turns. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Bills 24, Chiefs 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap. Not very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 31, Chiefs 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Take two of them. Slam. Easy. Check 37.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Rodgers.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Try to get it to Woods. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if this head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run with Patterson. Cordero Patterson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cordero Patterson. 70 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Graham Gano.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Hey, D, pick it up, D. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Caught left side by Hilton. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Middle. Check, go get him. Go get him.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, we got this. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.